I've spent over 1,000 hours researching solar and designing systems to power or offset Bitcoin mining, and even just straight up designing passive income solar farms. I'm not a certified expert. I just put in the time and work and pay the noob tax until I can succeed. I'm Vosk, and today on the VoskCoin YouTube channel, we're going to design a solar system for Bitcoin mining. And very specifically, we're going to break this down in 3 systems. One that will power 1 Bitcoin miner 24/7, 365, and then 5 Bitcoin miners 24/7, 365, and finally 10 Bitcoin miners 24/7, 365. In solid market conditions, not the best, not the worst, this results in $5,500 of earnings annually per miner, right? So $5,500 for 1, or nearly $30,000 for 5, or about $55,000 for running 10 of these. Are you interested yet? Or maybe you just have so much money you don't know what to do with it. I have been running and gunning building out a solar farm for a while now. I've learned so much. It's been so fun, challenging, stressful, engaging. It is just the biggest all-consuming project of my life, probably ever. Seriously, probably ever. Definitely so far. I wouldn't be building out all this solar if I did not mine Bitcoin. And the only reason I can mine Bitcoin is thanks to some incredible Bitcoin miner suppliers like Altair. Altair is not just another miner reseller. They're based in the US. They keep a lot of stock here in the US of A. And it's honestly just a great company ran by great people. If you need some small or large Bitcoin mining hardware, check them out with the link out in the video description below. And don't forget to use code VoskCoin to save some coin. This is going to be single phase systems, but a lot of the stuff applies, more or less just with a different inverter for 3-phase. So let's dig into the smallest one, the easiest one, and something that would fit on any house, generally speaking, throughout the US. This is the solar system to power with 100% offset 1 Bitcoin miner. This assumes one of 2 things. You either are grid tied 1-to-1. So the grid's your bank, your battery bank, and you make excess during the day and you pull it out and use it at night. Or you add batteries to this. Or I guess the third option is you could essentially just cut this system by 1/3 in size and then run some gear during the day. But to be clear, I'm assuming that you're adding batteries or grid tied. You're gonna need solar panels. You buy them by the pallet. So congratulations, you just bought 1 pallet of solar panels. Bunch of ways to go about this. What I would do is buy a pallet of Jinko solar panels off of Alibaba. But very specifically, I would buy USA stock. You'll pay a premium, but you're a noob probably on sites like this. It can go bad fast. You can also always go to just typical sites like Signature Solar. I mean, if you want to use them, we have an affiliate link. And I actually will recommend them for some parts like an inverter, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But the number one thing is you need some solar panels for your solar system, right? So, for example, this month I ordered another pallet of solar panels for $5,200 delivered to my door, Jinko 600 watt. You'll pay around that for a good price, all in delivered, existing USA stock. You should get it in a week or 2. Freight delivery for a panel that's plus or minus 25 watts of that kind of jumbo panel sizing. You'll also need an inverter. Later on in this video, I'm going to be using the Solus 16 kilowatt inverter. It's very expensive. I bought them out of China for a fraction of what you'll buy, say, just one around here. You can pursue those routes, but I also have been using grow watt inverters out here on the farm. Pretty good bang for buck, and it's what I'd recommend, especially on the small scale. So you'll need some solar inverters. For example, 2 10 kilowatt grow watts. Before discounts and stuff like that, you can get those for about $3,000, right? So we've $5,000 into the solar panels. We're $3,000 into the inverters. But good news, we've bought most of the expensive stuff, you're going to need about $2,000 in miscellaneous electrical. This is something like the load center. For example, you could put a 125 amp to 200 amp load center next to your solar array, and then wire back into that, and then you wire it back to your house. I'd recommend putting a disconnect there, so you're going to need to buy a disconnect and wire all that stuff together. You should consult an electrician on all this stuff. It's pretty straightforward. You're just basically putting a breaker in one circuit and running a power wire, right? Or there's a few wires from your solar system back to your home meter and home panel. You need about $500 in PV wire and accessories. And if you use a nice but expensive ground mounting system like the Integra racks like we've used, you'll pay about $4,000 to do that. You can use ground screws and send them into the dirt, or add another $3,000 to $4,000 in concrete. So depending on your route and how you go about this, also just adding $500 on top for miscellaneous tools and expenses. Assuming you also are doing all or most of the labor yourself, we're looking at about $15,000 of an investment. Remember, this is a solid solar setup, 21.6 kilowatts, right? You just take the solar panels you have times whatever, and that's your solar system size, and that's technically the DC side, right? So this is a 21,600 DC solar array that is wired back to a 20 kilowatt or 20,000 watt AC solar array, and that is configured by your inverters. That's the reality of roughly what it's going to cost to build out a solar system to run one Bitcoin miner 24/7, 365. Some key factors here are basically getting the deals on those panels, because that can quickly drive up your price. A lot of people pay way too much for panels. At the end of the day, I think people put way too much stock into panels. If you can get a good deal on panels, that's going to make a big difference on your ROI projection here. This system with this whole setup is projected to generate about 30,000 kilowatt hours per year. If you used an S21 XP, you'd be consuming about 32,000 kilowatt hours per year. If this is on your home and you wanted to offset all of your electricity, your AC, your heat, maybe charge your electric vehicle, I would run something more like a way underclocked S19 or like a Canon Avalon Q that comes in at a much lower power consumption level, and then you get whole offset there. And remember, if you wipe out your residential home type electricity bill, you're also paying that with taxed money, which increases your overall actual return, which is great. And in Virginia, you're generating SRECs. If we take a VA STREC value, solar renewable energy credit, at $30 a piece, we would be earning about 30 SRECs a year, which is another $900 in value. And if we took that solid estimation of a Bitcoin miner earnings, that'd be over $5,000 plus $900. But let's take a low side. Let's make this equation way worse. Let's say that Bitcoin miner is only earning $6 a day, right? So that's $2,200 plus $900. You'd be earning a little bit over $3,000 in passive income here in this equation. Remember, you also need to get or buy a Bitcoin miner. You buy an S19K Pro, $500-ish, S21 Pro, $2,000, S21 XP, $3,000, something used or something else, can be had pretty cheap. Or maybe you're already sitting on some existing gear. If we take 3,090, which was the low end estimate that we just discussed on annual earning, we would break even on this entire investment in about 5 years. That may seem like a long time, but newsflash, if you're new to this, it's not. At 5 years, you're also sitting on paid off solar system, a paid off mining rig. And essentially, we could say that this gear should have a lifespan of 30 years. You've got 25 years into this solar system to get into the green. Now, let's break it out to 5. The economies of scale really start to happen, and it gets much cheaper as you make a much bigger system, at least especially in some categories. And I've talked about procurement and other content, things like that, but I don't want to get into the weeds of running a ton of numbers on things that do have some variables and change over time. To keep it simple, just take the initial numbers, times it by 5, times it by 10, and understand that you're going to come in under that number as you scale. Potentially with some work, very significantly. Let's say I want to run 5 miners, right? So I'm deploying 5 Solus 16 kilowatt single phase inverters. And I assumed that you had at least a 200 amp electric service with that first miner equation. If you want to deploy 5 inverters like this, which is also going to be 180 solar panels now, you need to have at least a 400 amp electric service. I'm also using 650 watt Jinko panels here. So 180 times 650 brings me to a 117 kilowatt array. That also gives me an inverter capacity there of 80 kilowatts. So my system is 117 DC, 80 AC, and that comes in at a DC AC ratio of 1.46. Now we're not in peak inverter efficiency, we're in overpaneling. I'm spending more money to make more energy more often, but at a lower return per dollar of investment essentially. But you may have the capital, but you can only backfeed so much in certain situations without a bunch of build outs and everything else. Ultimately, this system would generate about 455 kilowatt hours daily. That's a lot. 13,600 monthly and 164,000 annually. That's over 150 SRECs generated a year, which is about $5,000 worth if you value them at $30 a piece. So we've already heavily eclipsed the previous earnings with just the SRECs. And remember, we took that $6 low end for the miners, but now we're powering 5, right? So that's $900 a month, or almost $11,000 a year. The math gets really simple in this for me to bring this from 5 to 10 as well. It's just a straight up doubling of what we just ran through, right? 22,000 a year, 10,000 in SRECs, daily generation, 910 kilowatt hours, annual 332,000 kilowatt hours. If you valued my electricity at 12 cents, that's $109 of daily value generation, and at 6.5 cents, that's $59, right? Annual breakout of that is nearly 40 and $21.5 thousand. Also, when you start generating electricity at these levels, you often either get or can negotiate buyback opportunities. For example, I can move beyond just offsetting a Bitcoin miner and selling back electricity at 6.5 cents per kilowatt hour to my electric utility. Sure, that's not a gold mine rate, but to use a word of somebody that I heard online, it's easy passive income. This is what it looks like to design these systems and get in the game with solar and mining. Obviously, I'm not here to push stuff on you. I don't give a shit what you do. I'm just here trying to make the best content I can, document my crazy crypto solar journey now, and just have some fun and make some friends along the way. These systems are very real. These systems are what I'm out here building. These systems are the culmination of all of my, not just research, but realistic procurement. What can I find that would do the best job at the best price? All right, I don't want to overpay for something ridiculous. I don't want to pay 55 people for middleman type markups. Would I recommend doing this? Sure. I mean, I like it enough to do it myself. You got to come to your own conclusions, make your own decisions, do whatever you want to do. Ultimately, this is a way to hedge my bets, reinvest in sunk cost a la mining gear, pursue something I think is fun, cool, interesting, and challenging, and above all, a way to get an investment in something conservative that also has real world hardware, things that are tangible here on site, and just trying to combine some unique advantages, location and knowledge I have into what's essentially my master plan of printing my own money, whether that's through just solar and selling it or mining bitcoins or whatever. I will never be able to print as much money as the government. That's why inflation is insane, and whatever you think inflation is, it's worse than you think it is, probably. I'm sick of the government essentially stealing my vitality because I'm forced to work so much to pay for things while they rapidly print money and devalue everything, and I'm just sitting here trading my life away for dollars, and those dollars continue to be worth less and less. Wake the fuck up and do something. I'm Vosk here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. This is our CSO, our Chief Solar Officer here. We're in 10 seconds of tails on every video, and if you don't like that, well, that's too dang bad, bro.